Can willpower alone treat addiction? That is a very difficult ask. Willpower, what do we mean by willpower? Well, I would take that to mean more specifically that a person learns how to control and curb their cravings, to play the tape out where they realize what are the consequences of relapsing on their drug of choice, or what are the consequences of using this. So willpower really comes into recovery, and there are better terms to describe it by. And instead of using the word willpower, I like to think of it more as coping mechanisms to handle a craving, both in the short term and over the long term. The longer term things to avoid these cravings and to have a better quality of care, of rehab, is to employ a whole host of factors, things like getting involved in your community to combat the isolation of addiction, to speak up and be honest and open, candid about your addiction with people who matter to you and who care about you, to deal better with stress, i.e. by speaking with others or journaling or talking with a therapist one-on-one or going to a 12-step meeting. These are the things that we can combat addiction with rather than willpower alone. I don't think it's enough willpower. It helps in a craving in the short term, but with addiction and recovery, we're faced with many times having cravings and urges throughout the day at first, and willpower alone is not enough. There needs to be more to it. The good news is with time, cravings and urges become less frequent with time and less intense. A person learns to develop skills at coping with it and identifying stresses. Typically it's stresses that cause craving to occur, not always, but to recognize the stresses that are occurring and to deal better and more effectively with that stress. So to summarize, can willpower combat addiction? Not alone. No, it's just one small part of a much more intensive treatment regimen.